Hello, Woodgate. Today is Wednesday, April 18th. I am Bree.
And I am Micah.
Please stand for the pledges.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for the Texas Pledge.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
And now for a moment of silence.
Today, 6th grade volleyball club is meeting after school.
Also today, 5th graders need to turn in their elective choice sheets for next year.
Remember, we are still raising money for JDRF.
But what is JDRF?
Watch this video to learn more.
Hi guys, I'm Sean Busby, professional snowboarder, diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 19 years old. At the time, I was on top of the world, training for the Olympics and traveling all around the globe to snowboard.
I'm Crystal Bowersox, and I've had type 1 diabetes since I was 6 years old.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm 8 years old.
I'm Harrison, and I'm 11.
And I'm Rachel, and I'm 11 too.
We're pretty typical kids.
The one thing that's not so typical about us is that we have type 1 diabetes, or T1D.
It's something that I have to think about all day long and every day of the year.
I bet you're wondering what T1D is. An organ in your body called the pancreas produces an important hormone called insulin. Insulin is what turns the food you eat into energy, but my body doesn't make any insulin. So when I eat, the sugar in my blood doesn't turn into energy the way it should. My blood sugar level just keeps getting higher and higher. This can be very dangerous. That means I need to get insulin into my body another way.
We'd like to tell you how we found out we have T1D. Right before I was diagnosed by my doctor, I had been feeling awful. I was thirsty all the time, I was going to the bathroom much more than usual, I was always tired and had no energy to do anything, and I even started losing weight very fast. We all feel tired or thirsty sometimes, but this was very unusual for me. My parents and I knew that something wasn't right, so we went to the doctor. It was just really confusing for me because I was only 7 years old, and I didn't really understand what was going on since I hadn't even heard of T1D before.
I was 2.5 years old. Some people were crying. People were worried about me because I had some disease that they were still trying to figure out.
It was not an ordinary day, and it was just a day that changed my life forever.
The doctors don't know what caused my T1D, but they know it wasn't my fault.
Doctors do know that you can't get T1D from eating too much sugar, and also that you can't catch it from someone else.
Let me repeat that. It is not contagious.
Something else doctors know is that my diabetes will never go away until we find a cure.
That's what JDRF is working on.
But until there is a cure, we have to get insulin into our bloodstream every single day, and the right amount of insulin for the food we eat. That means giving ourselves shots or using a device called an insulin pump.
This is my pump and I need it to stay alive.
When I first found out I had diabetes, I had to get 5 or 6 shots each day. Now, I use my trusty pump. But the most important thing is knowing exactly how much insulin I need. I have to measure all the food I eat very carefully. I also need to test my blood sugar level about 8 times a day by poking my finger and using my blood glucose meter. I have to keep it with me all the time. Sometimes the test will tell me that my blood sugar is just right, but other times it will tell me that it's high or low. Controlling my blood sugar can be really tricky, and if it shoots up way too high or goes way too low, I can end up in the hospital.
Hi, I'm Ashton.
And I'm Noah. There is an orchestra concert coming up next week on Thursday. Come to the PAC to watch and support your friends at 6:30.
Remember, the deadline to order your yearbook is next week on Friday. Make sure you get one before it's too late.
6th graders, if you want to play tennis next year, there will be tennis tryouts on Saturday, May 5th. Have a wacky Wednesday, Woodgate!